Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books. Let's see. This one is on Tonki's sermon dictation concerning the apocalypse. I believe that the correct term. I never imagined that Remorian ideas would be so similar to the diagram I have named. The world for human civilization should gradually shed possibilities as it continues to explore and evolve. The end of humankind may well be upon us right now. The sparks of civilization shall run out. Variables. Descenders? Dottore likely captured the Traveler because of his descender status. But the three... Where does this variable factor in? The world formula... Polonia. Search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books. Otonki sermon dictation. Explications on the chemical marriage. These titles are pretty esoteric. Observe and compute the pathway displayed in the guidance diagram. So, it's one of Renee's draft lecture. This is... Polonia. Search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books. Most of the experimental device, Lilia, when Duke St. Germain, in all other things, he is but ordinary. Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. What kind of book is this? Great Detective Herlock. Still the author swears that they memory, wishes, soul. The way Renee, that place was also the source. The cutting of souls and storing them in the chemical marriage model. What was Elaine's view on Oh, now I remember. Elaine's old Renee seemed most out of... Yep, my subordinates actually did a half-decent... Some of Elaine's old files are completely He may have kept them, but he never even come to think of it. Renee's world formula was... As for Elaine... it's been too... What would he have said? He created that procedure to save this world. Yet, he died having never seen the outcome. Did you really never take a close look at Renee's research? The very thought of... You once asked... Even the tiniest... Now then... First, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle. Absolute nihil on one end. Then, the... Variables, the sparks of... Traverse the world, the primordial records. This is How do you think it looks? Fine, keep it to your... I jest. But true so would Rosaline. She's been dead for a while. When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. And that no one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I know. The world needs a solution. Cookies to go with the tea. Something's written on the box. We are proud. Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is magically gonna save a world on the brink.
Lady Arlecchino, word has reached us that Lady Marionette's troops are all in position. They are ready to act as soon as the order is given.
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are fewer in number than we expected. It looks like many of them must have lost their lives at the hand of the monsters released by the Doctor.
Can't be helped. Allow them to join our ranks, and keep in contact.
As you wish.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well. Did Dottore really have to build his
Sounds like an arduous...
Of course. Well, firstly, While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive the refugees from
They are nearby. My team will...
Great. Aside from that,
She stayed behind to work.
all right. Guess still, did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out. Transfixed, everlasting as the moon.
Riptide.
Overruled.
Who's next? You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice.
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I am not fighting you today.
I would.
Transfixed. Go on.
No time to lose. You can run, but you can't hide. I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment, and the next?
Another fine piece of work by our dear colleague.
What in the world has been going on in Nodcry?
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole 2 moon marrows that should have belonged to Columbina.
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow?
You could stand to be less surprised. I tell every...
Thanks for... Then again, surely no common event...
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat the experience.
No.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power in ways... As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply a That radiant beast was once a subordinate of Sandrone's. Also, those of us who fought Dottore...
This is so much worse than I thought. While these exceptional circumstances persist, the Harbingers are hereby authorized to use unilateral executive powers.
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will pass...
Her Majesty has also declared that she will refrain from launching an attack on the now evacuated Nodcry due to the presence of unretrieved research material.
A wise decision.
By the way, how's my old partner doing? I'm assuming they're with you?
Partner? You mean the Traveler? I'm afraid I have bad news. He was captured after our failed assault in Dottore's lab.
What? Why? Since when?
That is indeed the question. I'm not sure he does. He must have some other goal in mind.
This won't do.
You can't. We have no idea where the Traveler is.
What am I supposed to do then? Stand here twiddling my thumbs?
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now is
Fine. I guess I'll leave this to you.
One last thing. Tell the root the source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the success of... However, if Nodcry falls, things are likely to escalate. Considering Dottore is one of our own, all for two...
Hey, don't be too pessimistic. If it comes to it, I'm sure Her Majesty won't stand by and do nothing.
I hope you're right.
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, do you think I'll get... I made sure I was on my...
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the doctor's energy fields?
They are very mysterious, thanks to research by since you have the power of the dragon Durin within you, I'm sure you can already tell that
That's true. It's not abyssal energy, it's some...
I've been thinking about something. That was one of the most marvelous feats of ingenuity I've ever seen. Not to mention the operating principles. Surely the most The clue was that Miss Columbina was somehow... Now, all elemental energy. This presumes a theory. I almost wonder if the idea for the device was... It is at once... I suspect only Lesser Lord Kusanali herself could have devised such an ambitious technology. But back to the energy field before us. If this is... Could this mean that elemental energy can dilute...
Should we give it a try?
We should.
Ha! It works!
Clear signs of disruption were detected at the periphery of the energy field. This indicates that elemental energy... Now you try.
Alright, here go. It's working!
Switch to abyssal energy and attack again. No surprises there. Abyssal power drains the... I now feel confident in asserting that the energy field is...
But the energy field is huge! How much...
We don't have to neutralize it completely. We can try other approaches. That's all for theory. Would you like to continue watching?
So you knew I was here.
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo-san...
Very thoughtful of you. I'm truly touched.
With what?
A little test. Try using...
Nice! This...
Tremendous.
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity.
Sounds sensible to me.
Don't worry, I got this. You two be careful in there. Just give me the signal if you...
What do you mean, signal?
It's based on a new alchemical concoction I developed last month. When to...
Glad I asked. Thanks for the heads up.
Like I thought. Beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore style to me. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
They have no heartbeats and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. But there are no visible wounds. Also, there's an animal.
It's watching us. That's...
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight. Just countless bodies with animals standing watch over them.
Well, I think we can safely rule out the possibility that they're all pets.
Is skirting around the topic your way of showing consideration for other people's feelings?
Just being cautious. I don't doubt that you can handle the truth.
Careful.
Please. Help us. Please.
Over there, I hear a voice.
Quit following me.
Please.
What happened?
I don't know. Son, I still...
It looks like there's a huge... Maybe each energy field is its own...
He's swapping human minds with those of animals. Even without those people may have lost their sense of selves.
We should go. No sense in sticking around.
Agreed.
The wind rises.
Ah, you're back! Everything okay?
We saw some things that take a strong stomach.
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, we found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control. It's also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale.
Sounds like he's living down to our
Might I ask how things are proceeding on your...
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I have a result.
Understood. Stay safe.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link...
What makes you think
I'll need it.
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode. A vast wasteland. I was expecting something more... Wait.
What are you looking at? In that case, I'll look at it with you. I want to know all about everything you've seen and experienced. Is there somewhere I should return? I don't dislike my current life. Roaming the land, fighting battle. I guess the only thing that's missing is that...
This is the conscious layer, which contains a...
I suppose anyone who lives long...
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal...
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield.
Conria ceased to exist
Once again, you fail to understand. You simply do not wish to see that happen. If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable relationship.
Oh no.
What are you... What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into...
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed. This was a good idea, but once is plenty.
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where he is.
What is this endless darkness? I can't see anything. Even... What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a...
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again, but only for you.
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have...
Oh, you misunderstand. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting. I hope you're not angry with me.
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much...
Millions of years? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic. If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. Unfortunately, while gods do exist their lifespans are so limited. Your long life and unique origins make you fundamental.
Alien?
Even you have been treated. I can change that. I will grant you special...
I've entered the past 3 times at this point. For instance, beyond each point being further back in time so far, the common thread linking all 3 scenarios is that but it's more than that. I know I said... I'll keep this question in mind as I carry on.
Humans, you never change.
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh?
The cannon. That's right. I was at... and right after that, came in...
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos.
I wonder if I could try to prevent his but how would I do it?
Traveler, behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. He's using the Kuvaki shield, like I taught him. Is he going to use it to block? He's strong. I'm sure he can manage. Hisei Island. The Frost Moon Scions will be exposed to lethal levels of Kuvaki.
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisei Island, only to be blocked. Did you?
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me.
Sigi Sato pasa sax, pliti ipotovtos.
There's no time.
Osestikos paratin pira.
I have to Oh, Frost Moon. If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more! Did you call him, Bina?
Oh.
It's 3 in the afternoon.
And your coffee, right? It's so bitter.
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass tea?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly let him.
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really can't Hey, at least let me finish before you start eat. Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty moon god? Of course they are. I made them.
I was worried they might contain traces of machine.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. I'm sure their food was.
Well, life there didn't.
What were you expecting? You're a god. Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink. How bad?
Well, would you help out? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic.
The Lord Artificer.
Oh, Lord Artificer.
Not Sitzenkreuz Ordo.
Yes, that was it. Nartsitzenkreuz or.
You must be joking.
Exactly.
What do you know? We're on the same page for one. In his later years, Alain did ask me if there was anything I wanted.
Who's Alain?
He was the. Let me ask you this.
I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And ideally, it would be somewhere with this.
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I? Of course. I dreamed of events from my Sandrone. I miss you all back there. I guess I managed. Time is flowing backwards here. And I can that mystery ally everyone talked about. It was me. I can sense that there isn't much more power remaining up ahead. What lies at the end of all of this? And it's getting harder and harder to use my power. to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time. The Final Night Cemetery. This is where Flint's is based.
Or not!
Difficult, yes. But it is
Seems like they're searching for information. Was this my doing
to expose the true intentions of the.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this enough? If I choose not to help them now, they're my friends. I can't not help them. And the other one was...
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Hmm? Luanatar? You can sense my presence? Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence I've been sensing all along. She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains why the Traveler... But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess? That's... I cannot sense any power up ahead. This is likely my final chance. It's now or never. Where's Luanatar?
Seeing Enefa and I...
No. Stay calm. Think, Columbina. A way back, do I? Go back to Moon Prayer Night? And if I return in my current state? Dotori's actions that day prove that even if I manage to get back, how can I fight it? I can't. I have to find some way of rivaling the... Wait. Time flowing backward. Does that mean... I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already...
But how do I communicate? Should I write it down here? I need something with a close connection to me.
Sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned into...
It was I who brought Luanatar into being. I gave up a piece of my own soul. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered. It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've entered. Because we have a deep connection.
Hey there!
And the reason why there are no more gates to the... No wonder I sensed the trait back then. I was just a little lost.
Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the traveler's side. Oh, and bring him to the garden where the moon prayer You too. As for mine must go in a different...
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? Believe me, such a life is but...
What point is he trying to make? Why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. A god's laboratory is the perfect playground. But mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders. I'd prefer my first guest to be a distinguished individual.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit? Rerir did.
Have you made up your mind?
I can't. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person.
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still... Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give...
I really doubt I could live that...
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the sign. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit... Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing.
You're still gonna call me Hack Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I owed you a favor back in Sumeru? Distracting Dotori was tough. I won't... He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one shot. I'd hoped to use it... I never wanted... Dotori doesn't recognize me. But his segments were originally made based... I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures...
So Dotori doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Earth. miss his only chance for revenge by saving me?
Why the long face? Hey, and I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing Dottore are equally important goals. Everyone would be pretty stuck without you. It's best you
How are you holding up? Are you all right? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the energy.
You don't look injured. It seems that Dottore didn't do anything to you.
All right. Rescue operation. There's a lot more work to be done, but...
Understood. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though.
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo gave me a... Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nachtschützenkreuz Institute. René de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Alain Guillotin despised René's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either.
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and René were mortal enemies.
And? What would you say if Linny and his friends...
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that...
For all we know, Alain Guillotin might have thought once you die, it doesn't matter how great...
Hey, come on out.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you. I am perfectly composed.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry?
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity.
It's a laugh.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional aid.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal, but in this case...
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a force to be reckoned with.
Is he back? Is he really back? Traveler! It's really you! Oh, thank goodness! Paimon missed you so much!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Oh, Paimon's been having nightmares the whole time you were gone!
Look at them. You know, once you reach my age, there's nothing better than watching a misty-eyed...
It's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet Aino and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were here.
Varka, I'm not sure Anefa can cry.
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are looking a little red and puffy. Come here, let's hug it out.
What? Ew!
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But the silver lining is, I didn't come away from this ordeal empty-handed. While I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dottore's current capabilities, and what he...
The three moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dottore believes himself to be equal to the...
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery.
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake. It always comes back.
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time, just traveling in the opposite. The question is, where does that path lead? Or
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking, time is not infinite.
Indeed not. Every road has an end.
Nicole! You sure love quietly sneaking in mid-conversation.
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quiet. You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, just as the world has a beginning and an end, but where Miss Columbina will end up along this road.
What about the original moons and the moon goddesses?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King Nibelung who raised the 3 moons into the heavens, and thus were the moon. They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority and oversee the world. But then one day, they disappeared just as suddenly as they had once.
Like I thought. No more paths back to reality have. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, the less stable this space becomes. There are they can just materialize out of thin air. Is that the ray here of Solnari?
You are the moon goddess. But please, there's no need.
I find that a little difficult.
The way you used my own power against me was... And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space...
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was so... When I first got here, I was... How I cursed and devoured. But to no avail. This is the second time I've entered this space. But this time I survived. It must...
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to... But there was already a degree of abyssal power here before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the merciless sun.
Tried to?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly...
What do you mean?
The voices in my head. And then...
Her?
Thelindis.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of Thelindis leaping into the...
More precisely, I saw her after-image. I'm sure the real her is long gone. She was just an ordinary Conrian. Anyway, why have you...
If I hadn't escaped through the Moon Gate, my friends would have been in far... What?
You'd like to know how I know. The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep lust for power in it. Dottore. So that he'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. Also that he could resurrect me at the moment of his I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moons and recovering my strength were concerned.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I left the Fatui in my weakened state, Dottore must have felt that his time had come.
Moon Goddess?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask, especially from someone who tried to kill you, but this is the only thing I desire.
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thelindis for me.
Thelindis?
Yes. She's dead. like I said, I can sense that some part of her soul remains here.
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but all I can see is a glimpse of her walking away. In return, I will clear... No, not in return. I'll clear them for you. Whether you want to help me... Yeah. I'm tired of it all. Tired of the person I became. I think I grew to...
What do you wish to tell her?
All of it.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version?
Yeah.
Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill us.
Love demands honesty. But we hid too much from each other. There.
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you, he said that you betrayed him. But he also felt great remorse at never having understood what you were truly going through.
Why? Tell me.
Because if he'd known that someone could take a message...
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but don't die, Moon Goddess.
He kept his word. The abyss is no longer obstructing my path. Yep. Is that the Lindis? Hello, Miss Delindis.
Who are you? How do you...
You can call me Columbina. I promised...
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's...
better than he was, huh?
Others have had a rough time on his account, too. In many cases. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson Moon.
So, things got worse before they got better.
Are you sure you wish to know?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people nursed them for their own ends. But in the end, he came to regret his mistakes. Beyond that, he didn't. But I'm sure that you've always been on his mind. You are...
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina. I just...
It's all right. Well, that's everything.
Oh, wait. One moment. Time flows backwards here. The road ahead only leads further, and...
I know. I intend to reach the end.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't make it far. Wait, unless... Are you?
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, why haven't I reached the terminus? Where am I? And it's not just me. It's this whole place. Wherever it is, I must seem so ridiculous. I can't answer these basic questions, and yet, thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror. I used to be a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum in Conria. Rerir was one of the Venster King's retainers. With me, he was in an impossible position. I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. I wanted him to be happy. so I thought I'd use this place to return. At the time, I thought I could just go back to the day that the Vinster King first found the princess. It was only after meeting the princess that the Vinster King started going too far with his research into the abyss.
I couldn't kill the Vinster King himself, so I had to find another way to save Rayrir.
I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but I was simply too weak. Like, I know I'm never getting out of here, but you're different.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I believe they carry you forward fast. I can share what I've learned and help you understand the path. I think you just might. Also, I've been speculating. The documentation was scanned, but from what I know of the legends about the moons, the oldest ones seem to begin. I have no way of verifying any of it by this point.
Understood.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. If you hadn't entered this about Rayrir,
it wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other. But enough about that. I wish you... And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Rayrir? You're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the... But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end? Is there even an end? Everything's getting blurry. Are you all right? Have you come from the distant future?
The world is a vast and ancient place.
Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in the war of funerary flame. The moons themselves...
Am I missing something then?
Huh. You're right.
Why do their birthplaces differ?
Also, remember what Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4 moons.
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows were detected and positively identified as moons in that. In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how Miss Col-
Yep. We have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead or alive.
But at least she's trying her best to get back to us.
Yeah. She's a tough cookie. And a sore loser, too. We have to trust that she'll find a way. As much as it pains me to say it, we've got no chance of beating that maniac is going to devour everything in his path until he reaches us. I'll be frank. Our only hope of defeating this false god is with a real moon goddess on our side. And I know that even she was no match for him when he attacked.
We're not giving up on saving her, whether she can defeat Dottore or not.
Right. Don't worry, Miss Sandrone.
No one's trying to argue that we can only justify saving our friend because it will help save the world.
So... she's more...
Absolutely.
Duh! She's part of the gang!
Yes, I know. You don't anyway. As for how we get Columbina back, I'd probably get there if I could continue my...
Computing power? You mean, you need more...
No, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power.
That's a tricky problem.
René de Petrichor of the Nazissenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. But I don't... However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. What's worse, this is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like this. Well, no, the design bureau's a bust as well.
Oh, what do we do then?
You don't get it, do you? And I need accurate results, not vague prophecies. Where the heck? Anyway, time to shelve the discussion on technical difficulties. Being a killjoy isn't very ladylike.
Either way, we've done what we can.
Hat guy? Is he hinting that we should talk?
Let's go somewhere a little more private. You know that Dory went back to
Yeah, she mentioned she was planning to...
Things aren't looking good for Notcry. She's gone to spread the word so that Sumeru... From what I know of Dottore, there are two possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he wants to see he'll easily devour everything eventually. The first false god he made was me. Now he once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent. He's always wanted to get his greedy hands on divine authority in the desert of Sumeru. There is a chessboard, but creating games and setting rules. Gods do that. Now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. Either way, Dory will inform Lesser Lord Kusanali. The Seven will have some recourse available, if nothing else. So on the bright side, even if Notcry is doomed...
That's good to know. But I'm not ready to get...
There's a word for people who refuse to let anything go.
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and probably naive too. Battles are fleeting, but the will to fight is a long-term commitment. Give up for even a moment?
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? No one is born to be a... I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail, or give up?
Don't take this the wrong way, but... Dottore said something similar to me. I guess the
Not necessarily. It's less about belief for me. I just want to know how determined you really are. After all, I don't owe anything to anyone else here. Only you.
You look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal...
That's true. Dottore is about to become an omniscient, omnipotent deity. Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously. I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not only the point. In as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though. So,
what's your plan?
I'll get to that. First, tell me, what do you think of Sandrone?
Just like Paimon said.
How much do you trust her? This is a serious question.
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values, and she's helped us a lot. If nothing else, I see no reason not to try.
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. It can be solved, but it will come with a cost.
How much? If I can afford it, I'll cover.
Sometimes your heroism really backs me into a corner. You know that? Come on. Let's go talk to her.